Okay. Hey guys, Khalid from Cricket Fanatics Magazine here, and I'm here with Chloe Tryon, but she's in a bit of a pickle at the moment. Chloe, just explain what's
Yeah,
happening at
sorry
the
about
moment.
that. I'm trying to tell them to just keep quiet. Yeah, anyway, sorry about that. Do
No, no, no,
apologize.
no, there's no problem. Just explain the situation at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I
um,
can't really explain it. I just, my car got stuck, I guess, and I got to put on quad bike. She's trying to help me. So it's not easy at the moment.
yeah, awesome. So Chloe, I just wanted to chat to you and talk to you, obviously, about different things. Specifically, there's the lockdown at the moment. What is it for you? What has it been like? And how do you stay fit and keep sane during this period?
Oh, well, it's not easy, to be honest. Lockdown's been pretty challenging, only because I haven't stayed in one spot for a while. But yeah, it's been really good. I've just been working my fitness when I can. Just only downfall is I stay in front of the ocean, so it's really hard because you only look at the ocean the whole time and I can't really go and swim in it. So it's kind of hard. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just doing with what I can at home and just being able to stay safe and then spend that time with my family. It's been a really long time since I've actually spent that time with them, so it's been really good.
Yeah, and
So
with
yeah.
regards to cricket itself, how do you stay sharp doing that? I mean, I know you guys get programs, etc., to stay fit, etc. But with regards to cricket skills and keeping sharp, what do you guys do?
Well, at the moment, I haven't done anything, to be honest. I've just been kind of working on my fitness and what I can do back home. I'm happy I got a little bit of a big yard, so then that helps a little bit. So I can do it on the yard and everything like that. But other than that, I haven't done much cricket. It's just been really sad because I haven't been able to actually play cricket or watch cricket. So it's been really sad or anything like that. So yeah. So
Okay,
yeah.
awesome. So with regards to your career, so normally I have an option of talking to you about how it started, etc. Talking to you about how you got into cricket and that journey. What was it like for you? Generally speaking, a lot of people start off in the backyard with their family or friends. How did you start?
Sorry about that. Can you just repeat that? I really do apologize on my behalf.
No, it's no
Sorry.
problem. It's no problem at all. No, I was just
It's
talking
getting
about
the,
you.
the noise is going. The noise is going away now. The noise is going away now. Yeah, it's going away. It's quiet now. Okay, thank you. Sorry about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, no problem. It's not your fault. I mean, these things happen. I mean, we all have to deal with these type of things. So,
Yes, it's been raining for the last 2 days. I do apologize, and my car just got stuck in the mud. So yeah.
yeah, I mean, I was on my way to an interview once, an important interview, and for the first time when I just got my car, it's the first time I ever had to change a tire. So it burst on the way, and I was stuck in the middle of nowhere. I think our luck is
Well,
kind
I
of the
was thinking
same.
at that moment, I'm just gonna sit in my car. I was thinking of just sitting in my car and hoping for the best at that moment. So, and then all the help came along at the wrong time. But yeah, at least the help is here, I guess.
Yeah, that's perfect. So I was talking about your journey, and normally I ask about your journey and how it started, especially
Yeah.
being a female in cricket, and it's a male-dominated sport. But what was your journey like? Is it unique to the normal stories? Because you normally hear people playing with their father or their brothers in the backyard, etc., and that's how they got into it. How did you get into cricket?
Oh well, basically the same way. My dad played a lot of sports, and he loved to, play and be in the outdoors with me and my brother. And I love to play everything at that moment. And once I picked up the cricket bat, I got my first hit at the age of 3. I just didn't want to drop it. I love to play cricket outside. I love to watch it with him. He taught me a lot of the game. And then yeah, obviously I grew up playing with boys in school, in primary school, and I actually kind of am a lot of friends with, I'm friends with most of them that I've played in primary school with, and gradually got into the women's setup at the age of 15, and yeah, it was just fantastic because I love to play with the boys. It's much challenging, but it was very nice because guys don't like to play against girls, but I had to earn that respect. But yeah, it's just been a really good journey. I feel like I needed to go through that to get a little bit tough, especially in the sport. So playing with the boys really helped me in that moment.
Yeah, because I mean, you went quite quickly through the system, of course, and making your parodies debut, etc., and you did exceptionally well for yourself. What was key, do you think, to that journey and making it through the system? Can you give me a little bit about that history?
Oh, it was tough. At age 10 years old, going to tournaments that had like 400 boys in it and it's one girl. I never thought I would be good enough to play the sport. I never even realized that at that stage there was women's cricket involved, and being able to play against the boys, and it was very challenging. Women shouldn't be able to play the sport and vice versa. Like, as guys, it was male dominated sport, so I figured that I had to earn my right to be there, and yeah, obviously from doing that, it was really good, and then transitioning that into the women's setup, and then from there, at the age of 16, coming into the South African women's team when there was like one tour a year, compared to now you tour most of the year. You're away 10 months in the year, so it was obviously a big difference. But you know what? I'm just grateful and honored that we actually got to represent our country and then be able to go around and play all the different teams around the world and just showcase our skill to South Africa and the world.
Yeah, and with regards to that, I also want to ask you, who were some of the people at the beginning when you came into the team? Who were some of the people that really stood out and helped you and put their arm around you and said, "Look here, they believe in you and your ability."
Oh, well, I was young at that stage when I got into the team. I was 16 years old, and I think Ismail was a little bit older than me. We're really good mates on and off the field. I call her my big sister, but even though I'm bigger than her, I say I'm bigger than her. But yeah, I kind of got into that setup when she was there and a whole lot of the other girls were there, and I got to be able to grow underneath them and get that toughness. They're very listen. We all love this sport, and I love that dynamite that she brings, and yeah, just be able to play with her and Marizon and Dane. I kind of just came after Dane in the team, so we were relatively new. So we spent a lot of time together, growing up in that setup and going through there. So it was very nice to have those girls from then that are still here now, because there's you can just see that the love for the game and what these girls want to bring out of women's cricket. So it's very nice to be part of them for such a long journey.
Yeah, and for you, obviously, it must have been quite tricky with regards to juggling school and actually playing professional cricket. It must have been quite a tough journey. So, how did you get
No,
through that, and what advice did you give?
I have no idea how I got through it, but I got through it. I guess it was really tough, but I got through it. Basically, my at that moment, I just had to try and juggle it and make sure that I looked after myself and made sure when I was not playing cricket, I was doing the schoolwork and vice versa. Even though I didn't want to do the schoolwork, I just made sure that I did the schoolwork and made sure that everything was kind of done. And yeah, it was really hard. It was really challenging, but I'm thankful that I got through matric. I was actually in the Caribbean when I got my matric results. I
Wow.
was really stressed, but thankfully I got it. Like 6 hour time difference wasn't easy, but yeah, it was just nice to be able to go through that.
Yeah, and so from the places that you've toured and playing with the Proteas, of course, what are some of the top spots that you really enjoyed? You mentioned the Caribbean, and a lot of people love that place. What are some of the
Yeah,
places you?
well, that's the top one for me. The Caribbean's very lovely. Not just the people, the grounds are amazing. The facilities are just excellent, and it's just nice. The vibe that the people bring there is just amazing. You always want that sort of crowd around, and they love their cricket there. So I think they definitely top of my list. Secondly, Australia has actually grown on me now since the Big Bash and the World Cup. It's been amazing to see all that. So it's really good that I'll be able to. Those are my top two basically.
Yeah. Um, so if you talk about the Proteas now, with regards, I want to talk about your approach more because you're an all-rounder. But was it bowling or batting for you first when you started off, or was it just both together immediately?
Sorry, what was that?
You're an all-rounder, and obviously you do batting and bowling, obviously. But
Yeah.
I wanted to know, in what order did it come? Were you first a batsman or first a bowler?
At that moment, I didn't really know. I felt like it was more of a bowler when I started off. I really enjoyed that, and then I kind of like transitioned into be an all rounder, and then I kind of started leaning a bit more batting all rounder, and then now it's kind of both. But yeah, at the end of the day, I want to be able to do the best for me, and I do want to be a really good all rounder. And whether it's more of a batting all rounder or bowling all rounder, I still feel like I want to be a really good all rounder in my team. So yeah, basically at the moment it's batting all rounder, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you had that tag with you that you were a big hitter, that you smash the ball out the park, you've cleared fences, normal fences. Is it the tag that you enjoy? Because you've kind of become really destructive in the game and a very dangerous player. And everybody knows when you walk out to the middle, it's close coming you to watch it a bit. But is there obviously some certain batsmen don't like to be tagged by that with that name. They want to be a different
Yeah.
type of cricketer. But where do you stand with that?
Oh, listen, I love it, but it obviously comes a lot of pressure at that as well because everyone expects you to always do your best at that moment, and that's what you play cricket and you expect the high of yourself as well. So for me, it's good and it's good pressure. Sometimes it just doesn't come off. And that's just the game, and that's how it is. That's how cricket is. But for me, I just try and feed off it and be able to just make sure that I stay in my own space and make sure that I do what I can do in that moment to make sure that I get my team over the line or whatever like that. If I come in the last 3-4 overs, I just make sure that I'm kind of sticking to what I need to and playing my game and not trying to think too big and say, oh, I need to go hit sixes or hit fours.
Mm.
I just kind of feel like I got to just make sure that in that 3 overs, I'm there until the end. And if I know I'm there till the end, that I can kind of take it over the line. So for me, kind of just making sure that I stay stay in that moment with me and just make sure that I'm focused and in that moment.
Yeah, with regards to that, I want to ask you, like, is there any specific thing that you do before you get prepared for those situations? Because I mean, this is quite difficult to be in those situations, coming in when the team's in trouble and then having to hit them out of that or get them out of that trouble. Is there any specific method that you put yourself in mentally or that you do before you go out the middle?
Well, just not sit still because you got to keep moving because you come in the last 3 overs. You need to make sure you have to run between the wickets, and when the ball comes, you have to start hitting the ball from ball one. You can't kind of take like, oh, let me just take an over to kind of feel it out. So for me, just making sure that I'm kind of switched on and watching every single ball, watching the scoreboard, talking with other girls, what's a good option against another bowler. Just making sure before I go out there, I kind of know what to do for which bowler. Making sure that I've seen who's been bowling and all that, just to make sure that I'm kind of staying in it and not just like being a bit flat, just making sure that I'm switched on at all times because when a wicket falls, I have to go in. So it's just making sure that I'm switched on at all times.
Yeah, I have to go back again. Sorry, I forgot to ask you this, but who were some of the people
Yeah.
that you looked up to in the KZN region when you were growing up, etc.? Like, who were some of the cricketers you were like, wow, I aspire them, or they came to you and they were like, look here, they guided you through the system. Some players that you played with.
Yeah, well, before I joined the SA setup, obviously Denisha, Devon Rain, and Trisha Chetty played for KZN at that time. So,
Mm.
I kind of went under their wing. And then obviously played women's cricket with them. But from there, I just learned a lot from them. I also played club cricket with them. So it was really nice to play club cricket and provincial. So that was really good. And they were obviously familiar with SA and the level that it was supposed to be. So I kind of went under their wing. And I kind of still feel like I am under their wings, even though Denisha is obviously a coach now or whatnot. I really still love the advice she gives me. And I still look at her as not just a friend, as a coach. She's been really good to me and helping me on and off the field. So, yeah, and then obviously still having Trish in the team. She brings so much to the game and all the knowledge that she has. It's really nice to also pick her brain and speak to her regarding the game and all that. So I kind of still am under them, but it was really nice to have them when I was joining the KZN team at such a young age.
Yeah, we had Denisha on this channel before, and with regards to this on lockdown series, and she gave us some amazing insight. I really enjoyed the way she spoke to me and what she told me. I mean, the a cricket brain is unbelievable. Can you maybe what do you feel about her coming into the East Under 19 setup at that stage? Because I mean, if you were coming through that system, isn't that someone that you would have maybe wanted to have as a mentor and as a coach?
No, definitely. The way she loves the game and the way she wants women's cricket to grow is insane. Like, obviously during the SA team, I used to room with her as well, which really helped. So I could pick her brain a little bit more, not just from a player's point of view, but from a coach, because she was really good at coaching. But just the way she speaks about the game and the knowledge of how much of the game that she knows is really good. And she just wants people to get better, and she just wants your best interest. I know she just wants a bunch of girls to just do the best they can and represent their country. So I think I just love the heart that she has, and she's the right person for the job. I really wish her the best of luck. But yeah, it's just really good to have her there because I know the kind of difference she'll bring to the squad and national academy and the under 19 team. So for me, it's really nice to see. I'm really proud of her, and as a friend, I couldn't be more happier for her.
So, Denisha, I just wanted to know, what do you feel about when you hear Chloe talking about you in this manner?
Oh God. There she is.
Oh wow, she's really cute. Look, we go a long, long way. First as a friend and as a cricket player as well. But she's amazing. And I know that she always hold me in high regards. And I know that she has a lot of chats with her dad and her family actually, not just her dad. And like I was at her 25th birthday party, and like her dad gave her a speech. And he like somehow he still has to mention, like I was just one of the guests there, and he must mention my name, and you're the she's a special soul, and the whole family is.
Yeah, can you maybe give me some insight into what type of player she is? So the fans that don't know how she is and how she trains off the field, etc., and her mindset when she goes, how she approaches cricket and what made her a special player.
Oh gosh, Chloe is what you see off the field is what you get on the field as well. She's such a humble human being. Um, she works really hard, really really hard, and what I like about Chloe is that if something doesn't go right, like she'll try and try and try, and you sort of she doesn't show any frustration because obviously she backs herself to do it. But obviously, she works really hard. There's lots of jokes as well in there. She's so light at heart. Um, but yeah, if she puts her mind to something, and like most athletes, but there's just something different with Chloe when she does it. She puts real heart and soul into it, and she'll never come out the net unless she's done it. And she tries one, two hectic things in the net, but she and that's exactly that. She gets pegged a few times all over the body, and Chloe, she's all right, she's fine, nothing hurts. But yeah, she's that type of person when she trains. She's an absolute pleasure to work with, to coach. Because she sort of just feeds off you all the time, and she's definitely not that player to say it's not going to work for me. She always wants to adapt and change her game so that it suits what's best for the team and the role she plays in the team. And that's like a real blessing to have as a coach.
And I'm going to open the floor for you to ask her some questions. If there's anything that you would like to ask her, it can be non-cricket related or cricket related.
Yeah,
Oh, you
firstly,
should have
when are you
told
coming to
me.
visit me? Firstly, when are you coming to visit me? Let's start there.
Oh, Chloe, as soon as the lockdown's down, you and I, we're gonna catch up.
Okay, well, before you came on, I'm sure you're probably listening to me. I was just speaking about you getting a role. What are you most nervous about?
Um, Probably like it's your onus now. It's your responsibility. With KZN, with the women's team, I had these girls for a long time, so I got comfortable into that position. But yeah, now it's a new bunch of girls, and it's high performance. I'm gonna be challenged a lot, but I enjoy that, and yeah, I'm really nervous about that, and I'm also nervous that you're really gonna miss me as well. So I hope you'll share.
uh, she knew that. She knew that. She knew that. Oh, no, that's
Tanisha,
good to hear. Like at the end of the day, I just want you to do your best, but I know you're gonna miss me the most. Let's just put it out there.
Tanisha, is there anything you want to ask Chloe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you cooking at home?
Hey, every single day. First of all, I'm making my mother
Okay.
lunch to take to
Uh-huh.
work because she's testing people for COVID-19, which is fantastic.
Okay.
I'm making her lunch in the morning at 5:30. I'm making dinner every day, so I'm cooking.
Oh, that's great. That's
It's
fantastic.
working so far. It's working.
And in terms of like, what are you doing at home to try and keep fit? I know you have a beautiful view when you wake up every morning.
The view is to die for, first of all, and you know how big my yard is, which makes it even better. So I got my running sessions that I'm doing every single day, and after that I just stand and look at the ocean and kind of just sit there and be sad because I can't go jump in the ocean. But it's really good. I get to train back home. I got a nice punching bag, got enough gym stuff, and I got the big yard to work with. So I'm kind of okay at the moment. Just being stuck at home is a bit of a struggle, but at the end of the day, I'm staying safe, I guess.
Okay, now I have a really good one, and it's serious as well. You know,
Okay.
um,
Okay.
so I'm sure like you've got time to deal with the World Cup, and Obviously, it was a very sad time for all of us. What do you
Okay.
think? What do you think? Where do you think we could have been better, or where do you think we maybe lost it a little bit?
You really had to ask that question now, and I didn't even want to think of the World Cup at the moment. But okay, really good question. I'll give it to you. First of all, I got both two full tosses that could have gone for two sixes, so that could have changed the game. A
Yeah,
stamping could have changed the game, but there were small things that we could have said that could have changed the game. But yeah, obviously they can't do anything about that now. But at the end of the day, I was just really good to be there and be around and be able to play Australia in the semi-final. Like in
yeah,
Australia, which is fantastic. I'd have loved to beat them, but obviously that didn't go the way we wanted it to. There's so many
yeah,
things we wanted to change. There's so many things I still want to change. Um,
yeah,
but for me, just right now, it's just kind of nothing else I can do but just reflect on my game and what I can do better next time in that position.
yeah. Yeah, look,
Yeah.
I had to bring it up there because they say part of the healing process we must talk about these things,
We
and
talk these things through. We talk
and
these
it
things
still
through even though it hurts.
and it still
Even though
hurts.
it
But yeah,
hurts.
I think the whole country is proud of you. I mean, I am very proud of for you and the whole team. And you know what? The next one definitely is ours.
That's for sure. I'm working towards that because this year looks like it's kind of going to be gone. So for me, right now, it's just going to be focusing on getting physically fit and mentally prepared for the next couple of months coming up.
Okay, that's good.
Thanks a lot, Tanisha. We're going to get into the comment section now, but thank you a lot for coming on. I hope you enjoyed the surprise, Chloe, and we'll talk to you guys again very soon.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dee. Bye.
Okay, Chloe, I wanted to ask you, do you want to go back to your car? You seem like you're sitting.
My car's, as you know, the sound is gone because the car is actually gone. The
Yeah.
car's gone. It's been
Oh,
taken
it's
home. So
gone.
I'll probably have to walk in the mud home, which is completely fine.
Oh, flip, that's crazy. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. So I'm gonna get in the comment section and the questions quickly.
Okay.
I know you don't have much time.
Sorry,
So
as you can hear, there's just noise everywhere. I do apologize for that. I know the start of the interview was really tough, but
that's
I
fine.
do apologize in that noise.
You're showing amazing character. This is showing amazing character. Like I say, this shows what type of cricketer you
Because me,
are.
I'm like sitting on the side of the road. This is just fantastic. And I'm a farm girl, so I'm like, just do it, Chloe. Just do it.
Okay, cool. Let's get into some of the comments. We have one from MSA Adamant. He
Okay.
wants to know who is your favorite Protea men's cricketer?
By far, AB de Villiers. Love the way he plays. 360 kind of player. You just know when he comes in, just gonna be fireworks. You just see he's just such a match winner, and that's really what I want to be. I want to win more matches for my country. So definitely AB de Villiers by far.
Have you gotten the opportunity to meet him?
Yeah, I've met him a few times. Such a lovely guy. Such a lovely guy to speak about cricket. I know he's really passionate about the game and women's cricket as well, which is really nice to see and hear.
Cool. There's one over here from Emily Nora. She was really excited about this. She was messaging me the entire time about how excited she is to see you on
Oh,
the
is it?
platform.
Okay, awesome.
So,
Hi, Emily.
so she wants to know, do you have a pre-game ritual that you have before you start?
No, I'm not more of those kind of people. Me, I just before I get to the ground, I have to make sure that I listen to music. Get to the ground, kind of just like get the music flowing. I know we usually have a speaker in our change room. Kind of get like just relax a little bit. Don't want to kind of get too hyped up before any game. Make sure that I do my stretches. Kind of do the stuff that I need to do to get prepared before our warm up starts. So for me, it was just kind of like just chill down a little bit. Maybe have a little bit of lunch or sandwiches that are there. And then make sure that I kind of do my stretching and what I need to do to kind of get ready for warm up, and then kind of go through from there.
And are there any girls, women in the team that do have superstitions or have game rituals that they have to do every single time before the time?
Not really. The only kind of superstition that we have is Laura Wolfart that will kind of like hit a golf ball on her cricket bat. Like she does it before every single game, and she has to do it all the time. She kind of this has colorful balls. Next minute it's pink. Next minute it's gold. I don't know what color they usually are, but she'll have different ones that she kind of does. So she's really on it with hitting golf balls on her cricket bats.
Okay, that's awesome. One from Craig Sturton is what's the funniest story from your tours with the Proteas? What are some of the funniest story that you had?
Funniest stories is kind of just me most of the time. In the Caribbean, we kind of went on an off day. We went to this beautiful place where there were slides and we could swim and everything like that. And I got to the top of the slide where we could just slide off, and I kind of lost my step and I flew straight out and I fell on someone. The girls will still let go, but because someone was taking a video, so that video gets shared in our Protea group all the time. So I'm really tired of it. These girls like to make fun of me all the time, but yeah, it was humor. Like, it was really fun. Yeah, but we have plenty of fun. The girls love to make jokes and all that. So whether or not you fall or you just do something really funny, we just make a joke out of it. So we have a lot of funny. I think I should write a book about it. There's a lot of funny stories from tour, but that's kind of just one that I can give you.
Okay, that's awesome. And are there any other sports that you enjoy playing on a regular basis if you have the time free?
I love to play tennis. I was fortunate enough when we were in the Caribbean at the last the T20 World Cup that happened quite a while back. I got to play tennis there because we kind of stayed in resorts that kind of had inclusive of everything. So there's tennis courts and stuff. So I got to play our assistant coach, and Sunay Luce loves to play tennis as well. So kind of made it a routine on off days we could play. So I love to play tennis. I kind of love to play every sport, but tennis is actually really nice. I really enjoy it, and it's kind of growing on me a little bit. And then Danae got me involved in golf, and Danae and Lizelle got me playing a bit of golf. So I love to go on tours and play with them. So it's kind of getting into new things, I guess.
Cool. And I wanted to know, are you a movie fan or a movie fanatic? Do you like Marvel and stuff like that?
Not really, not really. I'm more of a series, whatever series I can watch, kind of thing, and whichever movie I can watch. I've watched a few of the Marvels, but not all of them. But yeah, I love to watch whatever I can.
And what's one of the series recently that you've watched that you really can recommend to others?
Ozark is not bad. I just started watching it. Like, I'm
Me
trying to
too.
find different things to watch on Netflix at the moment. My Netflix, every time I look at it, I'm just like, can it just change or something? Because it's like the same things you keep looking at. But I've just started Ozark at the moment. It's actually really good. And there's obviously a couple that I can watch now. So at least I got some time to sit and watch at home.
Cool. That's awesome. And now, are you a massive? What other sports do you watch? Do you watch football, for example?
Yes. Don't
Okay.
ask me what team I support. Manchester United. Everyone's gonna lose it now because I love Manchester United. Come on. I'm a devil.
Yeah. So
Everyone
that's
hates
what.
on Manchester United.
Yeah. So that's what I'm asking about. Who's your favorite team? I hope it's Man United. We are both massive Man
And
United
he
fans.
probably is a Liverpool supporter.
No,
Let's be honest.
he's actually a massive United fan. To be honest, we
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
me, Pommy, and him had a nice discussion earlier in the week about this whole thing. So we love United. I'm a massive United
Oh yeah,
fan.
I love it too. I just get
Yeah,
hated a lot because most of my friends are Liverpool and Arsenal. So everyone just hates on Man United. I'm just like, wait, just hold it. Just
yeah,
I don't know what everyone is. They're obsessed with us, I guess.
yeah. Pommy asked us. I mean, like a lot of people. I always say this. It's a lot of other teams. They hate us more than they love their own team. So it's kind of crazy.
100%, 100%. I couldn't
So
agree more with you.
yeah, so Pommy asked us this question. I'm gonna ask it to you as well. Is who, if you could pick a
Okay.
player from the generations that you have seen play, maybe, who is the top player that you would say is your favorite player of all time at United?
All time Wayne Rooney. All
Wow.
time. I can't say anything else. Wayne Rooney. I loved watching him play. Ever since I started watching football, loved watching him play, and I actually on the team. I won't lie, but I've loved watching him play. I know they like to show a few games, old games, but yeah, I love.
Cool. So I know that you're in a tricky situation, Chloe,
Did
and
you get that?
yeah, I got some of it. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Cool. So Chloe, I
Okay.
know
Sorry about that.
there's no problem. So Chloe, we'll try to get you on again another time so we can have a longer discussion. I know that it was a difficult situation for you that you're in, and I want you to get home safely. And I know the weather's not that great. So, just lastly, to leave the fans, can you just tell the Cricket Fanatics fans just one message that you can leave them with?
Sorry about that.
No problem. Can you hear me though?
I can hear you fine.
Okay, cool. Can you just, I know that you're in a tricky situation and you need to get back.
Yeah.
And the weather's also poor. So we'll try to get you back on again so we can have another discussion. But can you just leave the Cricket Fanatics fans with one message before we go?
Firstly, thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you have any more questions, please shoot them at me on Instagram or any other social media if you want to. But yeah, I'd really like to get back on here and hopefully get some more juicy questions. That'll be really awesome. But hope you guys are enjoying your lockdown and staying safe and just making sure that you guys stay indoors and look after yourselves.
Okay, thanks a lot, Chloe, and I'll speak to you again soon. So, guys, I just want to update you quickly about what happened over here. It was a very tricky situation because Chloe had to go drive a little bit out so that she can get signal for this interview. She got stuck in the mud and had to be pulled out with quad bikes. And she still gave us the interview. So thanks so much to her, and thanks so much that she had the dedication to actually sit there and still answer our questions. So I'm sorry that it didn't go to the way we would have liked it, but it was still a lot of insight. There was still a lot that she gave us that would really help us and will help all of you. So we're gonna try to get her back on here again. You guys can prepare some questions. We'll speak to her. I'll have a chat to her and see when there's a better time. It just sometimes life happens and things get in your way. So thanks a lot for tuning in. I'm just gonna give you guys one last message. So tonight will be our first episode of our podcast. So we're starting a video podcast that will be live on YouTube, and you guys can. It's about helping you guys as the fans get closer to us and some of the writers that work for us, etc. And you can ask us cricket questions. We can discuss the game. If you're interested, you can come back on. You can come onto the show like you saw Chloe today. So we're going to start with that. It's going to be 8 o'clock start South African time. So wherever you are in the world, just try to figure out what time zone you are in and what time it will be on. You will get a notification. If you click the notification bell on YouTube, you will get a notification when we're going live. So tonight will be our first episode, and we were hoping to do this every single Sunday night going forward. So thanks a lot for tuning in, guys, and I'll speak to you again soon.